So our next person will be Christian Gregory. So let's keep that warmth going. Yes, Christian.
Great. So I'm going to do some technical stuff. All right. So, let's see. How is this? Good?
Great.
All right. Thank you. So let's just get right into it. I promise I'll speak more slowly than I do in class. Bookmarks. Bookmarks from a table at Buffalo's all-night Greek Diner, the town restaurant, after a sold-out reading at the Albright Knox Art Gallery in 1988. Who spiked his hair up like a petrified forest so when one would touch it, they would feel the sting of nettles, who wore his sideburns long and his suspenders tall, the thickness of yardsticks, who looked like an Orthodox Amish hipster in black wool, who wore white gauze around his wrists, masking imaginary stigmata, who read Billy Budd, knowing all goodness will be destroyed, and beauty too. And it was my friend with me at the diner who recalled his high school grappling matches and how he made everyone laugh on the bus because he was caustic, not athletic, who now chain-smoked and picked over Moby Dick and the elusive nature of symbols, and how Melville set it up that way to destroy the metaphor, like Ahab destroys the whale. And it was I who replied, "Call me crazy, but does Ahab destroy the whale, or does the whale destroy him? Or is he just attached to it and carried off into oblivion?" We finished our meal, our conversation, and as we made for the door, it is he who turned back, lot-like, and said, "It's him." And it was. It was Allen Ginsberg at the back table waiting for his quick dinner at a Greek diner. I said, "Let's go over." And he said, "No, we can't do that. That's rude." And I said, "We're 20. We're Whitman's Civil War soldiers. Follow me." And together it was the both of us who approached. And it was Ginsberg who lifted his eyes, each one of them in different directions, lazy eye, Picasso eye. And it was he who saw many things at once, and he who motioned for us to sit down, and we did. And we talked, and he talked, as he picked over his plate of Mediterranean chicken and sipped his root beer through a straw. When they gave him the straw, it was cuffed with a white wrapper, and he left the wrapper by the outside of his spoon, and he went to the root beer like a schoolboy. And he asked us what we love, and what we loved was this. My friend loved Melville and began to recite excerpts from his epic, exegetic work on the breakdown of meaning. I think he said meta many times. I know he said meta. And what did I love? Shakespeare and his play of words, whose work I understood, and Hart Crane, whom I didn't understand, but whose beauty captured in that Walker Evans photo made me imagine he was mine. And it was Crane who journeyed to the edge of a dock drunk, calling for sailors, who wrote letters to his mother that read like words between newlyweds, and who in the thick of night on his honeymoon cruise cast himself over the railing into the waters below. And it was Ginsberg who recited the opening stanzas of the bridge, and we sat listening to his breath and pace and voice. And it was I who said, "What is your experience of drugs?" And he said, "Never recreationally, only experientially." And always with nature. Walk into a garden to witness the blades of grass and the weave of a spider, and the drug will take you from the spider to the thread, and from the thread to the gleam, and there you'll stay in the light. And it was we three who left the restaurant, and it was my friend and I who walked Allen to his hotel on Allen Street, where years earlier, Buffalo streetwalkers idled looking for Johns. And it was we two who talked after we dropped Allen off, and my friend said he liked us. And I said, "Of course he did." "What's not to like?" And he said, "Would you do him?" And I thought, "What do I offer? What do I receive?" And he said, "Would you do him?" And I said, "I don't think so." And he said, I would totally do him. And it was I who drove down Allen Street the very next day, and I who saw my friend. Oh, there's feedback coming back. That's okay, it's pretty bad. But yeah, it's okay. Do you hear feedback? Yeah. Sorry about that. It's just, it's my subconscious. It's feedback payback is what it is. And it was I who drove down Allen Street the very next day, and I saw my friend walking away from Ginsberg's hotel, his hands dug deep into his cords, a cigarette dangling like some neo beat. And it was I who remembered that it was the two of them who made it to the diner door together that night, and I who lagged behind, lingering on Ginsberg's paper cuff that once cradled his straw. It was I who witnessed the sheath left behind, the one that readied the straw for his open mouth, the same mouth that prayed and bade. And it was I who took that angled wrapper. It was I who took it and put it between the pages of a book.